is actually thicker.
Yep.
You know what you do? You get a ring pop, and while you down there, you just lick on, rub on the clean. Man, that shit's amazing. You
Pop
get
rocks.
tired. You know, a girl tried Pop Rocks. She said she wanted to drop. I was kind of nervous, like, because I've eaten Pop Rocks. So I know what Pop Rocks do. So I'm like, I don't know if that's a sensation. I won't blend it.
Yeah, popping on you. One might get stuck in your head.
What you say, Pop Rocks?
Hey, you ever been on one of these pages and ran across somebody you knew? It's like, damn.
Yes!
Altoids.
I'm motherfucking know you.
Go on there
Altoids
all the
is
time. Click and try to see who you know.
Altoids feel nice. Anything with peppermint.
No, I like to eat pussy with Altoids.
I've never tried that. I
Tried. And then guess what? You just inbox me and let me know. Be like,
I did this girl had a bullet
Yeah,
and
my
I put it in my
wife
mouth, put it, and just scroll the thing up a little bit. Like I've done tricks like that.
you put a bullet in you.
Just slow.
They have the
No, the
they
toys.
They got them just
Right, you
for
just-
your
you
mouth.
just turn-
I know it's a tongue thing. I had one.
They just put it in
It's
my
called a
mouth.
tongue teaser. That's what it's called. It actually fits around your tongue and it grips onto it.
Oh, no, this
and
is
it's
good.
another little tongue. No,
Oh,
I'm talking about a little deeper than what you're talking about.
okay. I know
Yeah,
exactly
see,
what
I just
you're
know what I'm talking about. And it's like your tongue got an extra tongue.
Yeah,
I got you.
with a little vibrator too.
Okay. So you guys, we are back. And everybody want to know about,
Gee, I cooked.
can you turn a Backpage chick into a housewife? That's the question. Again, can you turn a Backpage chick into a housewife? Now, we might have many people out there that's wondering, what the fuck is Backpage? Mario,
Okay.
can you give them a slight definition of what Backpage is?
Backpage is internet host troll. Like that what some people would say. Me, I would say Backpage is basically, you know what I'm saying, a spot where a lot of men, older gentlemen, you know what I'm saying, go to find somebody that, you know what I'm saying, release the pressures of life that their wife or their significant
That's a
other
nice way to
is not releasing. That's the
That's a good
educated way
commercial.
I'll put it. Backpage, I need an endorsement. What I'm saying is, Backpage is just, you know what I'm saying, it's almost basically Facebook. But you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna let you know I'm charging you so many roses.
But I mean, not only is women on Backpage, you can actually find you can find men and transgenders and everything. But the thing is, like, they do go in there. It's kind of like a Craigslist,
Exactly.
and you can actually post stuff that you're trying to sell. But how you get to the entertaining part is you type in escort on Backpage, and that's when all the other stuff will pop up. But it's actually like a Craigslist or Thrifted Nickel. You can actually put ads.
It is just like Craigslist.
Yes.
To be honest, it's just known for the escort section. But Craigslist got its escort section too.
Okay.
And people don't even know that. You can post an ad and sell yourself on Craigslist too.
Okay.
When I was on Backpage, I had an ad on Craigslist too.
Okay, so when Backpage got shut down, basically everybody moved to Craigslist.
They was already on Craigslist.
Oh, okay. Okay,
They was
so
networking.
I just saw this.
But it's money. And Craigslist.
This is
Craigslist
my
customers
first time
pay more.
saying this.
That's your first time on
I don't care
Backpage?
what nobody say. If a girl's like 26 needs transmission fixed, I ain't showing up with no tools.
yeah. Yeah. But she's gonna, like, our next guest,
Miss Tempest.
Miss Tempest, is just gonna give us like the whole scenario behind Backpage, because, you know, I know a lot of stuff. Not saying that I've been on Backpage, but, you know, I know a couple of girls that's been on Backpage, and, you know, you have to be careful, because some of those ads don't be fucking real. It be the police.
Yeah.
So Tempest, can you just start off telling us what you want us to know, and then if you don't answer our questions, that's when we're gonna ask some questions, because I got a lot of questions that I'm just dying. Like, I've been thinking about them all day. Like, I even called up some of my homegirls, and I was like, man, we got an ex-Backpage sister that's finna be on the show. And they were like, Ben, for real, what's her name? And I'm like, shit, I don't know her name. When it was on Backpage, I just know her name on Facebook, because, you know, they have a different name. What your name was, girl?
Danger.
Oh,
Lord.
Danger Zone. Lord.
It was danger.
Okay, so let us in on this whole Backpage shit. And, like, if you don't mind giving us details, like how you know, how it started and stuff like that. Just be honest with us. Don't sugarcoat shit.
For me, how it started was I had just got laid off. I was working at Sears teleservice, the call center. And me heading home one day, caught myself trying to get it in with somebody, and me texting and driving on the interstate and had a wreck, told him a car.
Oh, shit.
Had to get some dick, yeah. So I told him to call out on the interstate, and I had just moved into my house in Mobile. And so I was out here by myself and shit. I needed some damn money. I had 2 children. Christmas and Thanksgiving was right there. So shit, I did what I had to do. I didn't know about Backpage. I was promoting on Tagged and shit. Yeah. And it was a homegirl that I was hanging with. She was on Backpage, so she told me about it or whatever. She made my ad for me. And
because she was a pro.
Yeah, she in prison now, y'all. Oh, shit. Free Amber, by the way.
There's a plug.
She did what she had to do. Yeah. She was in a fucked up situation being on Backpage. And so, she posted my little ad for me and shit. I was scared, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I was nervous as fuck at first, so I started popping XPs and everything, trying to cope with the lifestyle, because it wasn't something that I hadn't done before. It wasn't something that I was used to, but I knew I had 2 little boys who needed me. So, I wanted them to have a good Thanksgiving and Christmas about me not having no job and had just moved in that house, and I'm still trying to decorate it and get everything straight. Shoot. I went to Backpage, and it was on from there. I can't sit there and say that it wasn't worth it, because I had told him my car out. The wreck was my fault, and so I wasn't finna get paid nothing. My insurance went up, as a matter of fact. So I had to bounce back. And by me being in the city, all my folks in the country, I ain't got nobody down here for me. I did what I had to do. Shoot, I had one homegirl. She used to watch my kids for me while I stayed at the hotel room. And did what I had to do. And then I was dating this little guy at the time, y'all. He was such a duck.
Please don't mention that duck ass nigga name. Look, because you might need him again.
No, I ain't gonna need him again, but I ain't gonna say his name.
You got 20 niggas checking their calendar.
I ain't gonna say his name because he don't do social media or whatever. Okay. He was an older guy, but he wasn't that old. He was so old fashioned and stuff. And I used to use his car, and so I would get him to come pick me up from the hotel room. I'm telling him I'm chilling at the road with my homegirl. I get him to come pick me up from the hotel room. I go drop him off at work. I come back. I'm talking about it's a brand new Mustang now. He gave me his damn car and shit. He thinking he dropping me off at the room just to chill with my homegirl and shit. He not knowing that this is my room. Ain't nobody in this room. This is my room. I got a key to this room. I'm finna go in here and make it do what it do. Make me a couple dollars and then go home. And this occurred for about 3 months until I said, fuck that, and I got back in a relationship. I was used to being in and out of relationships. So when I got single for that little time, I wasn't single though. I was dealing with a guy, and he couldn't handle me being on Backpage. Yeah. And so he cut my ass.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Because I had a post one time, it did numbers. Y'all, I had a post and it said, is she a provider or a hoe if she sell herself to provide for her kids? And like so many people was going back and forth. Like, you know, we had a great number of people that was like, oh, she a provider. You know, you got to do what you got to do. Then you had some people was like, she a provider and a hoe, because it's so much stuff out here that you could be doing besides selling yourself. And then you had a lot of people like, fuck that shit. She a hoe. She just using that as an excuse to make quick money.
I'm putting this. I was doing everything. I was doing hair. I was selling my body. I was selling food stamps. I was doing whatever I had to do to make sure my children was straight, because I was out here by myself and I ain't have nobody. It ain't that don't just make you a hoe because you sold your body. I mean, a lot of them bitches on Backpage, they do it for the hell of it. They do it because they like that lifestyle. They like that fast money. And they like to get out here and just stunt for the hell of it. I did it to take care of my kids. So I wouldn't consider myself as doing it just to be a hoe, because I've always kept a relationship. I've always been like, if I break up with a nigga, a couple weeks later I'm in a whole nother relationship just to get over that last nigga. That's how I always looked at it. But shoot, I wouldn't consider nobody a hoe just because she doing what she got to do to provide for her children.
Because it's what I was saying, it's a lot of people out here that they doing it and they just ain't putting no ad on You know, they ain't being professional. They just ain't putting an ad out this motherfucker on Backpage. They still doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because this the way that I feel. You saying that you ain't doing it for money, but say for instance you fucking with this nigga that you really don't like, but you know he gonna throw me some money to pay my power bill, or he gonna buy me that hair. If I keep saying that I want my hair done, he gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're still selling yourself because you already know you fucking with this nigga and you really don't want to be in a relationship with him, but you know if you get him some pussy or some quick head, he gonna do the shit that you suggesting need done. You know what I'm saying? Like a bitch that always got a sad story every time you call her, you already know what she trying to get out of you. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you call her phone, she ain't even saying, hey, how you doing? Man, my hair so nappy, like these tracks sliding and stuff. But see, they quick to judge a motherfucker that put an ad on Backpage. You know what I'm saying? And I don't judge people because I know back in my day I did a whole bunch of shit because I got a shitload of motherfucking kids, you know what I'm saying? And I did whatever it took, you know what I'm saying? But I do tell people nowadays, you know, that ain't the shit that you need to be doing. Because I ain't gonna lie, how I know so much about Backpage, I done been that babysitter for motherfuckers that done been on the road doing the shit for months. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'd rather keep this motherfucking baby than somebody, they leaving the baby in the hotel next to them or they being in the hotel. I say, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, I'd rather be that person because guess what? They was throwing bread like a motherfucker. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, God damn, they making a lot of money on. Babe, I was like, shit. I'm like, I'm just saying, you guys, it's some people that make a living out of that shit. Like
it's all about the hustle. Cause some of them women, a lot of them don't even have kids. They doing it cause they hoes, if you ask me. But the ones with kids, when they doing it and they doing it for their churn, it's gonna show because you're gonna see it in their churn and you're gonna see it in the things that they have. When I was on Backpage, within 2 months, I dropped 2 vehicles. One of them, I couldn't prove my income. So, by me trying to get a car note with their ass, I couldn't prove my income. So, I knew I was going to have to get that car up. I had to win to put $1,500 down on that car. And knowing 2 weeks later they finna come take it, so I had to go to one of them buy here, pay here car lots that didn't do the credit check. But shoot, with that Backpage money, I dropped 2 cars in 2 months. I made sure my children had go-karts and all that stuff for Christmas. They couldn't even ride that crap yet.
Okay, so let me ask you this. I'm finna get in detail. Y'all got some questions? Cause I'm finna get in detail. Cause I wanna know, like, did you run into men that had like crazy fetishes that wanted you to do crazy shit to them, like piss on their face and shit on them and stuff like that?
And they didn't get no response from me. But I did have guys who had crazy fetishes. Most of them was like nylon nymphoes. They had foot fetishes and stuff like that. But like all the rest of that the extra stuff, niggas wanting that anal, and I couldn't get with that because I'm not an anal female. But I was doing the flip foot fetishes, letting niggas jack off, nut on my feet, eat their own nut out. Niggas nasty like that. They like that kind of shit, and they pay good.
Okay, so you made sure
$400 for an hour.
So you made sure like
that's your day work.
Everybody like did you have your own condoms that you provided because you didn't trust them motherfuckers that brought
to Walmart and got me a big old box of the Trojans.
The 36 count.
The 36 count. Got me a big old jar of hand sanitizer, and I got the Parents' Choice wet wipes. I had it all sitting on the dresser on the little table right there by the door. After you get your nuts, you wipe your dick off with them wipes, get you some hand sanitizer, and you out my door.
You don't even go out in the bathroom.
No, you ain't going in my bathroom, because niggas will come out the bathroom with a gun in your face, and ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay, so have you ever been in situations, because I know it's scary out there. It's plenty of people that done got killed, robbed. So, like, I'm assuming that's why you said you was doing the drugs and stuff because you just didn't want to think of that extra shit that come with it.
And I had been in a situation to where me and my homegirl was chilling in the room, and it was you could tell he was from New Orleans because of his accent, but it was a guy called himself wanting to pay for it. He spent $100 for 15 minutes. After it happened, Right. After it happened, he asked could he use the bathroom, and I don't know why I said yeah. I guess because I had my homegirl in the room with me, and I felt secure. But I said yeah for the first time. I let that nigga use my bathroom. When he came out, he had the gun pointing in my face. Basically, all he got was a free fuck because I would take my money to the car. And he asked for the cell phone, but I went up with no cell phone. I said, dude, how I'm gonna make more money if you take my cell phone? So he let me keep my phone. But guess what? The nigga deleted his number on my phone and gave it right back to me.
Yeah.
He wasn't no real robber. He just wanted his money back, I think. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was the only time.
He just ain't want to pay that $100 for 15 minutes.
But that was the only time I